Everyone, welcome back to the Metro Park Fitness Center YouTube channel. Today I have for you is a quick warm-up and a cool-down video, just so you make sure that you incorporate this into all of your workouts if you're not following along in a video. Warm-up and cool-downs are very important, alright? So I'm going to go through just a normal one, the ones I go through when I am teaching a class. Alright, so warm-ups are very important. They really prep the body for all the work you're about to do. So I'm doing some forward arm circles, loosen up those shoulders a little bit, and now I'm gonna bring them back, reverse those arm circles, really loosen up the shoulders here. A lot of the times in our warm-ups, now I'm bringing them across the chest, really loosening everything up here. A lot of our warm-ups or our warm-up moves will mimic the moves that you're about to do in the workout. So this one is just a general one for any sort of HIIT class, Group X class, something like that. This is really, full body warm-up. So here, getting in some trunk twists. Loosen everything up here. And then I'm gonna bring it down into a low jog. Really loosen everything up, and then bring those heels up to the butt. Start to bring the heart rate up a little bit here, heels up, and then transition. We'll get some high knees. Make sure those toes are pointed up. And then I'm gonna head right into jumping jacks here. Starting off slow, and then we'll pick up the pace a little bit. Now I'm gonna open up the chest, speed these jacks up a little bit. Shake everything out. I'm gonna head down to a squat, right up into a calf raise. All right, so nice deep squat, stand it up, calf raise, nice and tall. Get a couple of these in. Squat it down, and back up on the toes. All right, now we're gonna head to some squat jacks. So we're gonna squat it down just like we did before, pop up, tap those feet together. Really loosening up the hips, the glutes, hamstrings, quads, all of that. All right, out of breath already. See, this is a good warm up. Shake it on out. We're gonna grab a foot here, bring that heel way back up to the butt. Feeling that stretch through the quad. Go a couple seconds on each leg here. We'll go through it twice. Static stretches are just as important as those dynamic moves we were doing in the beginning. Again, twice on both legs. Then I'm going to take an arm, bring it across the body, stretching through tricep, shoulders a little bit. Swing them out, other side. Again, twice on both arms here. Making sure we're breathing. And then bring one elbow up above the head, or a whole arm, not just the elbow. Grab that elbow, pull yourself a little bit, feel that stretch through the lats, and swing them out, other side. One more. All right, back down to the legs. Kick one leg up, cross it over. Figure 4 squats here. Really loosen up the quads, the hips, or the glutes, excuse me, not the quads. Glutes and hip flexors here. Nice and low and slow. And then we're gonna kick one leg out, other one is nice and straight. We sweep it down, try and touch the ground with those fingertips, hamstring sweepers here. Really low and slow, feeling it all through the hamstring, all through the calves, all right? Twice on both the legs. And then we're gonna take a big lunge forward or a reverse lunge. Lunge it out, push the hips forward. Add a couple trunk twists in here for me. And then opposite leg, 2 times each leg here. Throwing in the trunk twist. Really pushing those hips forward in this lunge position, feeling it all through the groin and the hip flexors. Almost done here. All right, we're almost complete with this warm-up. We're gonna take a big step apart. We're gonna head down to our left, feeling the stretch through the lats here and also through the hamstrings and the calves. Head down to the left, over to the right, and then we'll hang out in the middle. Try and get those palms flat on the ground if you can. And then we're gonna swing the arms around. I'm going clockwise and then switch directions counterclockwise here. We're gonna start swinging the arms. Give yourself a little bit of a hug here. And that's gonna do it for the warm-up part of this video. Okay, now that we completed that warm-up and hopefully we got a great sweaty workout in after that and we feel nice and energized and accomplished, we're gonna head down to our cool down, all right? So I like to start out on the ground. I don't know where my mat is, but we'll work with it. I like to start out on the ground in child's pose, all right? So we're gonna sit it back on our heels. We're gonna bring the arms forward. I like to try and walk my fingers as far away from my head and my chest as I can, really feeling the stretch through those shoulders, and while you're sitting back, feeling it through the glutes and those hip flexors. All right, so you're gonna hang out just like this for a little bit. And then I like to come up, slide those legs back, and head into a nice cobra stretch here. My thighs are flat on the ground. I'm pushing back. Careful not to push it too far and injure that lower back, all right? Just pushing forward. I throw in a couple light twists here. And then I'm gonna do that one more time. So I'm gonna head back into child's pose, knees bent, sitting back on my feet, trying to walk those fingers away. Relax everything, try and drop the shoulders down, drop the head and the chest down. And then one more time, straightening those legs out and leaning back to a nice cobra. All right, I'm gonna stand it up nice and slow so we don't get dizzy here. I'm gonna head into my arms again. So I'm gonna bring that elbow up above the head, just like we did in that cool down. And gonna pull myself a little bit to the opposite side of my arm, feeling the stretch through the lat. Gonna do this twice on both arms. Warm-up and cool downs are very similar in the stretching aspect, but in the warm-up, you know, you're trying to get warm before we start working out. So we're getting a little more cardio moves in there, like the jumping jacks and those squat jacks, which we won't have. The cool down is more bringing the heart rate down, getting the lactic acid out of those muscles, all right? So we're gonna focus more on static stretching here. All right, so we're gonna head to the legs, gonna grab the foot, dig the heel back into the glutes, pull that knee back a little bit so you're feeling the stretch all through that quad. This is really a time for you to collect, you know, bring that heart rate down, focus on the breathing, and stretch out everything. So twice on both legs here. Ooh, didn't know I was that close to the door. Anyway, cross one leg over, squat it down. We got figure fours again, nice and low and slow, really feeling it through those glutes. We'll hit one more, and then we're gonna head into those hamstring sweepers again. So kicking one leg out. This one's pretty straight, and we bend it down nice and slow, sweeping the ground. Really feeling it through those hammies. If you're not feeling it, you gotta try and reach down just a little bit further. All right, I'm gonna head into those lunges again. So big lunge forward, pushing the hips forward. Another little trunk twist here. We'll do this twice on both legs again. Almost done. One more time. And I'm gonna head into our left, right, middle one last time here, heading down to the left, to the right, and to the middle. Once we get to the middle, we're gonna swing those arms around, really stretch out the shoulders. Trying to press them flat on the ground here, pressing those palms flat on the ground, and swinging them around. I'm gonna stand it up. I'm gonna clasp my fingers behind me, and I'm gonna lift my arms up as high as I can here, and I'm gonna bend it down. I'm gonna bend backwards a little bit, raising those arms up, loosen them out a little bit. Now I'm gonna push them forward here. Bend that down just a little bit more. And then clasping those hands over top, leaning down to the left and to the right. And one more time. At this point, it's up to you to stretch whatever else you feel that you need to stretch, but that is your basic warm up and cool down it's going to set you up for great success in any workout that you're doing, and it's going to end you with a lot of success, all right? So if you need workouts to do now that you have a nice warm up and a cool down, go check out any of our other videos. We've got live streams. Most of those do include a warm up and a cool down, but I will have one up right after this. It's going to be a cardio blast, and there will be no warm up or cool down in that. So make sure you use this warm up and cool down before you start the video, all right? Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it was useful. Let me know in the comments below if you like this, if you want to see something else similar to this. We would love to hear your feedback, all right? Thank you again for watching.